Time. Let's get up on the stage, the people you came here to see. I have no doubt you'll have no trouble making noise. First up, troianbellisario, Ashley Benson, Lucy Hale, Shay Mitchell, Sasha Pirasa, and of course, the executive producers of Pretty Little Liars, Joseph Doherty, Oliver Goldstick, and Marlene King. Guys, give it up. Hello, sir. Have a seat. Grab a chair. Hello. Grab everyone. Good to see you. Wherever you'd like to sit. Anywhere you guys would like. Have a seat. Everyone situated? Are we good? I love it.
We love it.
Amazing. Welcome to New York Comic Con, everybody.
Thank you.
The room is clearly very excited. So we're going to do a couple quick questions, and then we're going to get to all of your questions. So, Marlene, I'm going to start with you. When can we actually see minutes 5, minute 6, minute 7, everything that comes after those first 4?
Well, we're happy to say we're premiering on January 12th.
Wow. Very exciting. Is there any other dates you wanted to perhaps announce on this panel?
Oh, the special episode? When is that airing?
November 24th. 24th or 4th?
November 24th, there's a very special episode. It's called Flash Forward. Flash Forward. And it's a really fantastic behind-the-scenes look at how we jumped over 5 years and some of what happened off-screen during those 5 years to these characters.
Amazing. Well, let me continue on that tip. What excited you? I mean, where did the idea for this 5-year time jump come from, Marlene?
Probably the girls. I think they were really ready to play their own ages, and it felt like we could no longer close to their own ages. And I mean, if you've noticed, they haven't been sitting at a desk for seasons on the show because it got to the point where it just didn't look right anymore. So I think it was a really group consensus that it was time to really age up the show, bring it, I think it's a little edgier and definitely more mature.
Absolutely. Oliver, what opportunities did it afford the writers now getting to write for these characters 5 years older?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, they all have left Rosewood, to come back to the town where you're walking over scorched earth, given what has bonded these girls. So the idea that they're at another critical juncture in their lives, because we chose 5 years because they're done with college. Most of it, I'll tell you too much. But the idea is, at 22, coming back to the town, or 23 that you left, there's a lot of things that have gone away, but a lot of things that have stayed. So we had an opportunity to really explore new secrets and things. They haven't been so much in touch in those 5 years.
Joseph, let me ask, in terms of the look of the show, what was cool about flashing forward in terms of what you could now do with the way the show looks?
Well, I think basically we were liberated from high school. We could take a look at different ways to dress. We could take a look at how the town has changed and how the town has stayed the same. And I think actually what needs to be said is this is a tremendous opportunity for us to make this jump, and it wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for fans who like the show so much that we've been on as long as we've been on.
Thank you.
You guys are responsible for our being able to make this leap. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Well, speaking of new looks, Troian, you got some bangs now. Spencer has bangs. Talk a little bit about making Spencer 5 years older and what was cool for you about getting to do that.
It was definitely a very funny thing where everybody was like, you can do whatever with your hair, and I'm like, okay, I don't even know what that would be. Like what? Like I'm gonna go like bright red or something? Like no, it's Spencer. So, I had to put my dreams of lavender hair away for another season, and mostly it was very exciting because I feel like Spencer's an incredibly intelligent character, and she hasn't gotten to realize her full potential. Thank you. So to have her in the flash forward be so successful in her career and get to be in a completely different world, a political world, was very exciting for me because I was I was so ready to take on Spencer to another level. So I was very excited.
Absolutely.
Thanks. I love you
Lucy,
too.
Lucy, what about you? I mean, we see Aria maybe not with Ezra now. She's looking longingly at book covers. Where do we find
I
Aria
know,
when we come
that's why
back?
I love that preview. I haven't seen it because it sort of leaves it up to you guys to decide like where they're at in their relationship. But sort of where we left off. What was the last scene of the pilot? We all say goodbye. We all go to college, and so I was excited to see what Aria was going to pursue because I always thought, you know, she loves photography. I always thought she was going to end up in that world, but she actually takes a left turn and falls in love with writing, and she becomes a publisher. And so that's sort of, you'll find out later why she was like looking at Ezra on the back of a book. So as of now, I don't really know if I can say like where they're at, like status-wise, but you know, I think they'll always be in each other's lives, and it's complicated, yeah. So you got it, you understand.
Ashley, I think Hannah just about killed everyone in this room when they thought there was the potential for a Halo baby on a plane. I mean, that was just super mean of the writers. I'm just going to put it out there. Actually, when you read that script and sort of saw where Hannah was now, what excited you about her 5 years later?
Well, she got into fashion, which is really cool. She moved to New York. I was actually really upset because, can I say? I can say.
It comes out. No, it comes out in the special.
She's legally bound.
It comes out in the special.
I wish I could.
You have to watch the special.
No, but I mean, Hannah's super fun. She traveled the world. She, so funny. I can't. I want to tell you. But yeah, I wish that was my baby on the plane because it was so cute. But yeah, she's traveling the world. She's working in fashion, and it's like Devil Wears Prada, you know?
Pageant.
More pageants. She entered in every pageant and lost every single one, so she's not doing something right. And Shay helped me out.
There you go. Well, Shay, we see Emily potentially leading an island life, you know, liking pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, things like that.
I mean, pina coladas, right? Emily does go. She moves away too, and I think out of all the girls, her time away is probably the hardest than all of them. She goes through some things during those 5 years, but I mean, just like all the girls, they stay strong despite what they've been through, and yeah, then they all come back to Rosewood after somebody asks them to.
Yes, speaking of Sasha. So, Allie is a teacher at seemingly Rosewood High. She asked them to come back. Talk a little bit about, you know, what that means for Pretty Little Liars, Allie sort of getting everyone to return.
Well, I think it's actually just really ironic that she's a teacher in the same classroom that Ezra was teaching in. I think she loves these girls, and they're just such a big part of her life. So I think it's kind of surreal that they're not there. But also, Charlotte is there, and so I think she's rebuilding her family, what's left of it. I love her story. I was surprised that I was going to be a teacher. I was kind of thrown off guard. I wasn't sure where she was going, but I didn't think it was going to be a teacher. But
She's never done homework.
the more I played her as a teacher, the more I got it, and I think it's very special, and I think you guys are going to love it. It's really fun to reinvent our characters for us just to play it, but I think you guys are going to like it too. Actually, the nice thing is that there's a lot of people who start watching Pretty Little Liars and have to binge watch it from the beginning, which we love, don't get us wrong. But you're going to be able to watch this, and it's a totally different show in the best way. So now you can watch our flash forward and not really have to worry about everything that happened. We're telling a new story, and we're bringing you back in with new secrets and new lies. Yeah. So I think you guys.
Tagline, Sasha.
Oh, thanks.
And also, Sasha, I have to say welcome to the opening credits.
Thank you.
Where are those? I want to see them. Are we previewing them?
We are not, but they are on the interwebs. Okay, so I think it's time, as Joe said, the show wouldn't be where it is without the fans, so let's turn this over to the fans. We have some microphones. You have to just line up with the microphones, and then we can go from there. Okay, so we are going to start with this girl here, I think on the right. Yep, do you want to go for your question?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kyra. My question is for Ms. King. I have agonized over this for a very long time. Did you always intend for CC to be A? Because I have receipts. In older versions, you said that Toby was a teenager when his mother got sick, and it would not be possible for CC to be a child. And I'm just giving you, so did you always intend for CC to be A?
Well, we didn't come up with the CC storyline until after original A, Mona, was caught and exposed. And I will say that there's more to that story coming when we do the time jump that'll help you understand some of that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your question. All right, we're going to come right over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Okay. Hi guys. So my question is for all. Oh my god. I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Okay, for all the liars, is A really who we've been told is A, or do you guys know who the real A is?
I don't know anything anymore. I don't know. I'm just as confused as you all.
And I have just one more, like a quick request. Can I just like run over and take a group selfie with
I
all
think
of you?
we're not allowed to do that right now. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. But we love your enthusiasm. Thank you. We're going to come over here for our next question. Hi.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Emerson and Atticus.
Hi,
Stand up,
Emerson and
stand up.
Atticus.
These are Marlene's kids, and they're really excited to be here. Everybody give them a round of applause.
Hi. Go ahead.
Hi, I feel short. Okay. I have a question for all the actors, or actresses actually. What was one of the plot twists that really surprised you?
I don't. That's hard because there are so many. Thanks a lot. I mean, I think Charlotte was the biggest for me. That was a complete shock. That threw me totally off guard. I think at the beginning, I don't know. I think actually no. I think Spencer being A was the biggest one for me.
Spencer was
For a
A?
second. She doesn't even remember. She was pretend A.
We were asleep for those episodes.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
She was a pretend
I was
A.
making out with Ezra in his apartment. Like, all the time. We have like a running joke that like Arya's always missing in action. Just, like, and they get mad because they have to do the night shoots, and I sort of like.
We
get
always
out
have
of
to do
that.
night shoots,
Always
and
like
like,
eating whipped cream off of Ezra's
but anyways,
fork
I'm gonna
or
keep talking.
Yeah. I think I feel short too. Don't worry about it. I feel your pain. I think when I liked, I don't know if it was the most shocking, but I liked when they made Ezra bad because he was sort of too good to be true. So that's mine. I made him bad.
The most shocking, for any of you guys who don't know, I've said this in a lot of interviews, I kind of make it my point to like bug the writers a lot so that I'm not surprised by anything because I really like to be in the know and know what's coming up. So oftentimes I get to have the very special position of being in the table reads when everybody else gets surprised and I'm like, yeah. But I would say that to go off of the Ezra being bad, the whole time I was like, really? Is he going to be bad? And so the biggest surprise for me was actually Ezra's whole history preceding Arya with Allie. That's what those interactions that they had that kind of, he was fascinated with her, and then when she went away, that led to him writing the book. So that whole backstory to me was really surprising.
I'd say I don't know, for me, there's too many events because you guys always make it so crazy and wonderful. But for Emily, I would have to say the whole Sarah Harvey thing because I think she really enjoyed that knockout, and I really enjoyed doing that. So that for me was really fun. But yeah.
Shower Harvey.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your question. Hello.
You don't have? I don't have one. Hi.
You don't have one?
No. I had a question. Nice job.
She's
Sorry,
always
just
surprised.
a little bit.
I'm. Oh, go.
For
First, Marlene, you and Shonda Rhimes have caused my stress level to go so high during the week. And I work as an emergency vet, so that's pretty high that you guys are doing that. And so for the liars, out of all the characters that have died, and there have been several, who would you bring back and why? And please, Shay, say Maya. Thank you.
I didn't get it.
Characters we would bring back if we could.
That's a really good question, Shay.
Oh, God.
I would bring back Shay's first boyfriend, Ben. Because she needs some guy action. Right?
my God.
What about your first boyfriend, Sean?
Oh, Sean. Sean was a...
Sean is still a virgin, by the way.
No, we had sex.
He really is. We may bring him back. He's still a virgin. He's at the seminary.
You're at seminary together, those two. You sent them.
I think he went off
We're
to do
born again
Sharknado.
virgins.
Is there just like a Rosewood home for wayward boyfriends in this town? Like they just get like sent off to an island when the girls are done.
I know.
with
I
them?
miss
Girlfriends, hello.
Yeah, girlfriends.
Wayward girlfriend.
Diego, too. I miss
Cycle
Diego.
through. I do. It's a revolving door for Emily. Which is true in my real life.
Emily's a player.
It's not a bad thing.
Flash forward, Emily and Hannah get together.
Emily, thank you.
Well, for the writers, like building off of that, are there characters that that we will see coming back that we haven't seen in a long time in this flash forward?
Yes, yes, we do that. Because, as we said,
Some of them are
some
dead.
people don't leave town and some people return as well. So yes, there's surprises.
I love it.
They've moved to Rosewood Estates, which is adjacent to Rosewood, and then they come back.
South Rosewood.
The other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you for your question. We're gonna come over here now.
Hi, lovely ladies. My name is Nina, and I'm a nanny, and one of my kids, I promised I would get a shout out from you girls. Can you just give her
What's
a shout
her
out?
name?
Eliza.
Eliza?
Hi,
Eliza.
You girls are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great nanny.
Thank you. We're gonna come back over here.
Hi, my name's Neve, and I had a question for all of you. So,
It's okay.
so
Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
okay, so I know the flash forward. Okay. Did you see yourself like how they have you in the flash forward? Did you see your character being where they were, or did you see them somewhere different?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, I definitely. Well, I can't say. What am I saying? Okay, she like moves west. West? Yeah. Okay. She moves west. So like Emily moves west. She goes to Pepperdine. Oh, okay. I didn't know I was allowed to say that. She goes to Pepperdine. And I Pepperdine. And she. Yes. And I did picture that for Emily. We always spoke about her wanting to go to California. I mean, Paige left and went to California, so that could be maybe a little reason. But I did see Emily going in the direction that you guys wrote for her even before you told me. So good job.
Thank you.
Clairvoyant.
Yeah, I definitely saw Hannah going to New York, period. So I wasn't surprised. But also she like traveled the world.
I think you told us Hannah has to.
I actually told them Hannah has to move to New York and I'm only shooting my scenes in New York. So figure a way out to put me in Warner Brothers, but I'm gonna be in New York. So season 7 I'll be here. They'll be there.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, Marlene.
Figure it out.
What about for the rest of you? Surprised? Feel good about where the characters are 5 years from now?
I'll go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think all the characters, they've always been sort of like old souls and it's really mature for, their age. I always laughed at, I don't know where I was going with that, so I'll answer the question. I was like totally veering off in a different direction. No, I mean, I think Ara's always known what she wanted to do. She's always been very creative. I mean, there's a few twists that happened throughout the season, like involving her personal life that I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a little different than what I thought. But as far as like her career, I'm happy with what she's doing.
Yeah, I mean, likewise. I really like Allison's her storyline, and like I said before, that her being a teacher was different, but I like it. I like the direction for sure. So it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but they worked their magic.
There's actually a clip that you guys haven't seen yet, but it's in the special episode that airs November 24th. And we get to see Allison teaching, and I just got to watch it the other day, and she's such an inspired teacher. Like, she becomes the teacher you always wanted, which I really love about that character.
She's got a great resume. Quite a resume.
Okay.
Certain days are allowed to wear their jail coveralls too, right,
Yeah.
Allison? Jail uniform day?
We were doing orange long before orange
Oh, and
was
my
doing
overalls,
orange.
my orange is the new black.
Yes.
I like that. That was fun.
Thank
No
you for-
makeup.
Casual
It was
Fridays.
very easy.
Thank you.
Go. You're going to come over here for our next question?
Hi, I'm Allison. First of all, I'd like to say that I love you all, and Sasha, you're my idol.
Thank you.
I have a question for Sasha. What's it like to be an inspiration to so many people at only 19 years old?
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not something that you really think about. I don't know. This has been an amazing opportunity, and to be able to reach all of you has been amazing. I think I can speak on behalf of all of us that this was so much more than we ever thought and dreamed of. And you guys are really amazing. So I think that's really the important thing, that I'm blown away with you guys every single day and how passionate you are and your imagination and just the way you investigate our show. It's crazy. You're little investigators, and you sometimes find things that I never even thought of. So it's just fun to see you guys. I mean, as far as me being an inspiration, I just don't think of it that way. But I'm glad that you feel that way. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Love you, Sasha.
Love you too.
And trust me, we had no idea when we started that we would be here.
Hey, ladies. My name is John. So after watching that 4-minute clip, is it safe to call you ladies sexy little liars? Safe? But no, that's not my real question. My real question is, I don't know, this season, are there any special guests? And if there aren't, which special guests would you girls like to see on the show moving forward?
Oh, you mean like Adam
Like
Lambert?
celebrities.
People who've been on the show before, you're asking, or you mean just people
Moving
out
forward,
there in the universe?
Moving forward, maybe see someone
Like you.
like
Maybe being in the show.
maybe, like I know
Ryan
Shay,
Gosling.
Beyonce or something. I don't know.
I mean, you know me very well.
Right.
I would have to say Beyonce or Ryan Gosling. I'd be very happy about.
Johnny Depp
We might have to wait for season
and Amber
7.
Heard,
Amber Heard.
and they both date me.
At the same time.
This New York City set season that you keep pitching sounds really good. I'm just saying, like, I would watch that too. Thank you.
Can I get a hug from Lucy real quick,
I'm
please?
sorry, we're not allowed to right now.
I'll give you like a air hug.
There it is.
There you go.
All right, love you girls.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I have a question for Ashley Benson. I think you're the coolest chick alive, and I have a cool little rose.
I really am. I really am.
Oh, there you go. I knew it. I have a cool little rose for you if I could give it to you.
Oh my God. I would love to take it.
All right.
Come. You're really sweet. That's really cool. You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
And would you be interested in getting a cup of coffee with me after this?
Hey, I'm totally down. Let's do it.
No, let's do it. Let's do it. And so we all know who A is, but who the hell is B?
B is for Benzo, so me.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Thank you. Hi.
My name is Gary Luz.
What's your name?
Gary Luz. And I don't have a question, but I really like your show, and I've been watching it for a really, really long time.
How
Really?
old? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 10.
Woo!
So a really long time.
Scandalous.
Does your
In
mom
utero.
know?
Forever.
In utero. I started
Wait
watching.
till her parents go to bed and she binge watches.
I'm her dad.
Oh, good. Okay. So you know she's here at least.
Do you watch it?
Does Dad watch?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You're really going to like it 5 years later.
I swore that Hannah was A. For
I
years.
think she is too.
For years.
Thank you.
Oh.
my God, butter.
Thank you.
It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we're gonna come over here.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and for the 5-hour flash, who did you guys think that he was when everyone stormed into the room and said, he's coming?
Oh.
Oh.
Don't answer that.
Did you say don't answer?
Next question, please.
We're just gonna
We
play
didn't
next.
know. We didn't know.
But I will tell you, it's a fun piece of trivia. You don't get the answer to that in this upcoming season. You have to wait for season 7. It's a mystery that's just starting to build.
You guys are acting like this show gives you answers all the time. Like, calm down. You know it's coming.
You might kind of know who it is, but you won't know for sure. It's who you think it is, I think. But you kind of know. All right, you're right. You will have
You'll
a.
definitely
You'll know.
You
You'll
just
know.
won't get the full story until season 5.
You won't see that scene, actually. That's why I'm saying you'll know who it is, but you don't see that scene until season 7. Yeah, thanks, Troian. She knows everything more than we do.
You've seriously
way-
upset at least 2 redcoats out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Oh, look at the red coats. I love it.
How many people wore red coats?
All the red coats stand
All
up.
the red coats stand up.
Put on the mask.
There's a baby face, creepy baby face.
Oh yeah.
Jim,
Look at
I see
baby
some
face.
Camp
Put it on.
Monas back there, and that's old school.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Look at that baby. Look at that baby face.
Oh, God.
Scary.
Go right ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Jason, and I have a question for Sasha. Okay,
Hi.
so, hello. So, you got cast at age 14, correct?
I was 12 when I did the
12.
pilot.
Congratulations.
You're close.
As an actor, was it difficult to start filming after the character had been so built up through the other characters? I mean, because Allie had such an arc, but she was never in the show for X amount of seasons. So
Yeah, I mean, Allison's a really fun character to play. What I really liked about it is, even though for a while she was only in flashbacks and dream sequences, she was doing something different all the time. It wasn't something that was, normal, going to school, I was buried, I was,
More than once, though. 3 or 4 times.
A couple of times, yeah. So, I mean, she plays a huge part of the show, even if she's not in it per se, which is just it was fun for me. But in the beginning, I was a little intimidated, especially because of the book series, and Sarah Shepard is a genius, and the way she formed Allison.
Shout out to Sarah.
Yeah. So I think that was intimidating because I had to live up to the way all of you guys believed in Allison, and so it was fun. It was challenging, and I think that's what every actress and actor want. Something to challenge them.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll go to the next question.
Hi, my name is Amanda. Is it echoing? It's so nice to meet you. My question is, does playing your individual characters, do you think it's changed you in reality, in real life, besides the popularity?
I think it makes me realize, my stress level will never be as high as these girls. I'm like, why? They probably have, some crazy PTSD. It's nuts. But you just said other than the popularity. But I'm going to say that that's really the main difference is, this show has forever changed my life. And, just so grateful. And, this is nuts. This is crazy. Who are we waving to? Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's my answer. Yeah.
No, you go. No, you do it. You go. Troian, by the way, is just as smart or smarter than Spencer. So she is. We're in table reads and something will be in French, and she's like, "Oh no, it's this." I would never have guessed.
I love that person who keeps on saying,
Yeah,
I love me.
I know.
I just have so much love for them. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you, Lisa. Like, other than the popularity and just the entire way that shooting this show, the months that we are in LA together on set every day, it completely changes your life. It affects your life. You know what I mean? Like you can't really go to the dentist for like a year. You know, it's stuff like that where it's like, but you also have this amazing family of people around that you're constantly digging deeper with and creating, you know, more and more stories with. And so that's the way that it mostly changes your life. I would say more than Spencer ever affects me. Yeah.
I think for Hannah, a lot of my personality has been brought into her.
No, I think that's true. You're definitely, certainly your sense of humor and your sense of
Because I have the best sense of humor, and like I'm just super funny, and you know.
But I would say with all of us, like in our characters, it's like.
But I'm the funniest, you know.
Well, she's for sure the funniest. No contest.
Just kidding. Go.
Sure. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, yeah. I mean, playing Emily has been such an amazing experience for me. I think what I've taken from Emily is just, God, it's a lot. I mean, aside from like a lot more sneakers being added to my closet, I would say getting to play her has been so amazing for me because I've gotten to meet so many of like, young people who have come up telling me that not only was the show entertaining, but that it, you know, changed their lives in a way, seeing this character who was so strong and, you know, was a huge, it opened up the conversation for them watching the show in their living room with whoever it was, and they felt more confident because of Emily to be able to come out and live their life authentically. So being able to play such an important role and character has allowed me to meet so many of you guys and so many amazing people and hear great stories that are all due to you guys for writing such a great character. Well, Sarah, and then you guys putting it into the show, but I mean, it's been, yeah, really amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you, Shay.
We have time for a couple more questions. We'll come right here.
Hi, I'm Christina. This question I have is for you girls. Besides Charlotte being A, who would you have wished would have been A?
Ooh, I think all of us.
Yeah.
I think it would have been just some sick, twisted, awful, amazing ending if we all were just doing this to each other behind each other's backs. And like in the darkness, pretending to be other people. I think that would have been, I mean, truthfully, in the level of messed upness, I'm going to use the polite word, this show inhabits, I think we could get away with it. Yeah.
I like that answer. That's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, girls.
Hi.
Hi, I just want to say, Ashley, I love your character. It's just hysterical. Go Caleb. My question's for Marlene King and kind of for BuzzFeed too. What do you say to the fans after each episode where they kind of find inconsistencies with characters' ages? Like, for example, Wilden would have been like very young to be a cop unless he's in his 40s, dating Allie when she's 14. I mean, you know the BuzzFeed articles where they're like, what are they thinking?
I love those articles. I think they're really fun. No, but we look this.
I did not write those.
We love those articles. We read them all the time, and we pass them around to each other. I mean, it's not real life. It's a show. It's meant to be entertaining, and we try to be as consistent as possible. Sorry. And you know, we're just having fun telling a story, and you know, some of it is a little heightened reality. Nobody wants to make out with an ugly old cop, so that's why Wilden's young and hot.
Bryce is good looking.
Well, I love Bryce. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why we cast him so young. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And a lot of that, by the way, when we first started, we paid as much homage and were as truthful to Sarah's books as possible. So that's why some of those characters are their ages.
Thank you very much. Come right here.
Hi, my name's Andy. Nice to meet you guys. Marlene, thank you so much for making a show I'm obsessed with. I watch it again and again and again. My question is for Shay and for Sasha. Emerson, when is that going to happen? What can you say about the future? The future.
Hi, babe.
Hey, babe.
You go first.
I mean, I think our relationship is always going to be there no matter what happens. I think they have such a special bond. They've had it from the moment that you guys were introduced to them, and they will forever have it, I think.
Yeah. I definitely agree. And Marlene has said that too, that they will always have a special relationship. It's a great way of describing it. I think what's special about them too is that they've grown up together. And so they have found that place too. And Emily obviously has. And then I think Allison was also trying to figure her feelings out as well. As much she might have been manipulating for a while, Emily's feelings, but I think there's definitely something there. It's a deep connection and a deep friendship, and they will always have a love for each other. We can't say exactly what's going to happen with them as usual, but Marlene always has very special things when it comes to Addison, and she really takes care of the relationship, I promise.
Thank you, Sasha. I love you.
Love you too.
Unfortunately, that was our last question.
Let
Okay,
ask one last question.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous right now. You guys are all beautiful. You guys are all my baes. Yeah, you guys are. I just wanted to ask, because I know all of you guys are actors and singers. I'm an actor and a singer as well. Do you have any advice for an actor and a singer who's, trying to get out there and, trying to make his dream come true, just like all of you guys had your dream come true?
I think my motto is just never take no for an answer. Like, just, hone your craft. Make sure you're following your heart. All the stuff you've heard before, but, odds are you're going to hear no a million times before you hear yes. I know, like, for me, Pretty Little Liars was my 10,000th audition. Like, it takes a lot of time, so just be patient with yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself either.
And I have one more thing. My cousin couldn't make it because she got on the train late because she forgot her pass. I was wondering if you guys could say hi to her in a video because I had her costume, her red coat, and everything. She's the reason why I watched the show. She's always like, "Did you see Pretty Little Liars?" I'm like, "No, I missed it." She's like, "Watch it right now. Watch it right now." I was like, "All right." So now, like, every time I go to the city or anything, like, we're always texting each other like, "Oh, I'm gonna find you, like stuff like that, just to play around with each other. And we grew a relationship because of the show, and I just want to thank you guys.
What's
and
her
I just
name?
wondering if you could say hi to my cousin Val.
Valerie.
Valerie.
Okay.
On three. One, two, three.
Hi, Valerie. We love you.
Love you.
All right. Thank you all so much. The panel has to get to the signing, so if you could just let them exit, it will be. And then you can see them all there, and Pretty Little Liars returns January 12th at 8 p.m. on Freeform. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.